Hi, how you doing? It's Richard from Ignite Growth, and I just thought I'd do a quick video on B2B prospecting for leads, and specifically how to use LinkedIn. How to use LinkedIn to prospect for leads on a daily basis and fill your pipeline up really from just using the best platform, in my view, for B2B prospecting, and that's LinkedIn. So let's go through and I'll share some advice with you as I go through here, as I'll go through my own profile and show you some of the things that I do on a daily basis as well that will really help you out. So the first thing is I recommend you do get a LinkedIn Premium membership, because Sales Navigator alone, if you're serious about prospecting in B2B, Sales Navigator is the brilliant prospecting tool. And the fact you can now link it up to your CRM like HubSpot, and you can export those leads that you start mining and get them into your CRM and then start engaging with them is huge, in my opinion. So if you haven't got one, then do get a premium account. So it's not critical. I think in the early days, you can do plenty of work on this without a premium account. But once you get to a certain level, then I think premium LinkedIn is absolutely a must-have, because it'll just allow you to identify those key roles, the key sectors you're targeting, the businesses within those sectors, and then find it far more effective to engage with those people as well. Because as they are active on LinkedIn, you'll start to see their posts and you'll be easily able to engage with them. I tend to have an hour-long process in the morning where I'm connecting with 20 people on LinkedIn. I know they're all target people in my target market. I'll be very proactive in that. I'll also then engage with them. I'll share content with them. I'll share videos with them. I'll actually connect with them and message people. I'll like their posts. I'll engage and be very social with their posts. So a lot of that is all part of doing this correctly. If you engage with people correctly on LinkedIn, you'll be amazed how much work will come back to you. So I tend to focus on having a smiley profile picture. What you can also have on here is a video. So if you come on my profile now, you'll see there's a video. Now you have to have creator mode here activated. Once you get creator mode activated, that'll then allow you to have those videos. Once creator mode is activated, you'll be able to then change that. You can just see it there as I went in. You could see my video come up. You'll be able to have this as a video as well as an image. So again, it's only 30 seconds long, but it allows you to do a, this is who you are, and get people to meet you as a person as well. So very powerful. Then your main picture up here, again, try not to have this just as your company logo or a company branded thing. Make it very human and try and have it something to do with what your expertise and your speciality is. So I've done something here about 7-figure business growth, planning out a growth strategy. And obviously I've then reflected that in the next important part, which is getting this line here spot on. So again, unless you're looking for a job, my advice here is to focus on who you help and how you help them in here. So I've gone here, helping B2B business owners to put in place proven strategy, process and systems to grow a truly remarkable business. So that's who I'm looking for, B2B business owners. How do I help them? I help them put in place strategy, process and systems. I've also developed my STEPS methodology. I'm a growth consultant, so I do have a little bit about me at the end. But really my focus in this first bit is in who I help and how I help them and why I feel I do it better than anybody else. So if you can get that in there, your positioning, again, we talk about positioning statements a lot. Well, if you can get your positioning right there in this little piece of text here, then that's what people will see on your profile first. And then you can expand on that down in your about section here. So you can do a lot more detail down here about how you do it and what you do. So again, that would be my first thing. Smiley photo, position yourself right. Remember, people are buying people, so they need to connect with you in the right way. So let's make sure that we have a really human, approachable looking profile here, that we hit the spot with them, how we can help them there, so we're worth connecting with. And the other things you can do once you've got creator mode is you can feature things on here. So I feature a newsletter. Having a monthly newsletter is really powerful on LinkedIn for the one reason that LinkedIn send out a notification to all of your contacts every time you publish your newsletter. So if you look at my newsletter here, you can see I've got 518 subscribers to the newsletter. So they get notified every month, and so do all my other contacts when my next monthly newsletter comes out. So I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and I get really high readership rates. It allows me then to share videos and valuable content in my newsletter, but also up and coming events, links to some of my products, things like that. So again, the newsletter is a fantastic thing to use on LinkedIn. And that's only activated once you activate creator mode. You'll find when you go in to post something and then go to article that you'll have the option of doing a newsletter as well. The other thing I've done here is my self-diagnostic scorecard. So I've done a post and I've featured that post on here. So that's always at the top of my profile, and my live workshop and webinar. So a video here as well. And then other videos I've also featured on the feature. But 3 things will show up on your featured. So make sure they're your main 3 things where you give value and you connect with people. Get creator mode turned on and you can get all of those things active. Then the other thing I would recommend you do on LinkedIn, again, is have a regular cadence every morning. Like I said, my hour-long cadence is really mapped out, and I'm looking what I call the feed system. So it's find, engage, educate, and develop. So I'm finding the right people. So that's where I use Sales Navigator an awful lot, is to identify the right people, the right size companies, the right sectors that I'm targeting. And then I'm engaging with them. So I'm probably going to then, before I even send a connection request, I'll try and engage with their posts. So I'll know what 20 people I want to connect with that day. I'll start engaging with the post, just bringing myself up on their radar without pushing a message on them straight away and them thinking, who the hell's this? You know, if you can start engaging with people in a very natural way, saying, I really like that post, or engaging with the post, maybe sharing it with people, then people will notice you. So then when you say, I really like that, just thought I'd connect on here, it's a very natural connection request, rather than all of those that I tend to get through, and I'm sure you do, where people are literally just automating as many message requests, trying to get connections with you as they can. First email that follows up you connecting with them is a long sales email that's automated. Just turns you off, you disconnect from these people, and they basically have destroyed their reputation. So don't do that. Do it in the right way. Find the right people, engage with them, connect with them, educate. So share really interesting content. So if you've got a guide or a report that you know will be valuable to them, or a video you've done, or even a blog post you've done, just share that. Say, I thought this may be of interest. If they like that, then say, by the way, I've got a workshop. Would you like to come on it? You know, here's the Eventbrite link to it. So again, it's a very natural conversation that develops, and then you can start talking about services, solutions, and products later on, once you get to know them a bit and you can start identifying where you can really help them. So make that very natural, but make it an hour every morning and do this religiously. The other thing you can do in here, obviously, is when you've got in LinkedIn, you can go to your SSI score. So there's a social selling index that LinkedIn produces. If you search it in Google, LinkedIn SSI score, see where you are now, and that'll identify how good you are in certain areas. Are you engaging with the right people? Are you sharing the right content? All of these things will be taken in. You'll get a score out of 100. I think I was 82 out of 100 last time I looked. But again, it's a key thing because it'll show you what you're doing well. But as with all social platforms, the key with LinkedIn is consistency. Don't post once a week and then think you're going to get loads of results. You know, you've got to post and engage with people on a daily basis, and then the results will come back to you. Once you get them connected on LinkedIn, then what I would do is send a message to them, send them through some content, and then ask them for an email address. Say, I want to send you this report. Can I have your email address? Because then you'll have their name in your email. You can enter them in the CRM. You can start then engaging with them and seeing if they come back through your website and doing the whole inbound thing. So hopefully that's useful. It was only a quick introduction. I'm actually doing a course at the moment, a training course on exactly how to use LinkedIn, what type of content works, things like that. But I just wanted to do a more general video for all of you so that you could start getting your LinkedIn game up and seeing some real returns from your efforts on LinkedIn, rather than, as I say, just seeing it as a waste of time and another social media platform that isn't working for you. It will work for you, especially if you're in B2B in specific sectors. All right, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.